Jets and the Panthers, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Panther ball. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Come on, set, switch, yellow, check, pink.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 12 carries, 76 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Young. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now. But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roaming the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They're in search of a short game. They line up for 20 yards. Well, he's certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there and won't get him out.
Moving parts on a play like this, you know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Young to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. You talk about this Jets defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now a 2nd down throw for Young. It's brought in by Harris. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the 1st down as well. Nothing over downfield. He keeps it himself for the 1st down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the deep coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to clear things with his legs makes things difficult.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Ready. Next red. Black one. Blue check.
On second down, here's the option. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Yellow. Check pink. Opposite. Green.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson will throw again. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. The Jets at 4-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Here's Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Touchdown, Jets! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check right.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Young on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Down.
To throw, Young. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air once more, Young. And the catch made by Johnson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. They go play action. Young. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. He's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw again. Catch made by Slayton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll throw again. Young. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Come on, set. Ready?
Now Young on 4th down. He He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Young now. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Panthers are able to move back in front. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now. Now it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Hall. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman from 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Slide for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now this one is tight end out on the right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Yellow, line, check right. Smith, red. Watch walk. Check.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready up.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Yellow. Check pink. Opposite. Green. Yellow. Line.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Wilson's throw taken in by Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Let's go. Chalk, 17.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here is Young. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Young.
This one is Slayton over the middle. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. It'll be Young again.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd down and 8.
Throwing, Young.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. A good pickup that will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5.
Here's Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact, well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Young off the play fake.
That's over the middle to Schoonmaker.
And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on second down is Young.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Touchdown! A great play there. With a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. They're going to run it with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Option play, here's White.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now third down and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10. Bryce Young and the offense out for their next series.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
looking to throw. Young looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's the sneak with Wilson, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go in the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. A 1st down throw for Young. Catch made by Slayton. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. The play fake. Now Young. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That'll wind up up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And returns it right back to Samuel. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run with Hall. And he'll have the first first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead is Hall, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Hall. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Wilson. And this time he is in. Yes. Breece Hall taking it in. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. No run back. Knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now Young and the Panthers down by 12. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Down.
Now Young connects with Slayton, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Young to throw. Pass complete to Harris. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here's Young. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here comes 2nd down. Young. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception.